dust has settled on the broken past. I watch the seasons fade away so fast. My pocket's empty but my spirit free. I swallowed every bit of pride in me. The climb was steep and the air was rare. I lost the path that led me somewhere fair. A hollow ache is growing in my chest for the quiet home where I once found rest. I tripped on shadows, fought the wind so wild to find a finish where the juice began out. Now I am standing on the highest ledge, looking back across the jagged edge. The view is grand but the heart feels strange. I paid the price for every bit of change. I am a giant with a heavy soul, trying to make a broken circle whole. A king of nothing in a shiny coat, still trying to keep this heart afloat. I spend my nights counting every cost, grieving for the love that I have lost. But the punchline caught me by surprise, wiping all the sorrow from my eyes. The mountain is a molehill in the end, and every foe is just a clumsy friend. I wear my scars like a polka dot tie and wink at every cloud that drifts on by. Now I am standing on the highest ledge, looking back across the jagged edge. The view is grand but the heart feels strange. I paid the price for every bit of change. I am a giant with a heavy soul, trying to live a broken circle whole. A king of nothing in a shiny coat, still trying to keep this heart afloat. Now I am standing on the highest ledge, looking back across the jagged edge. Feels grand but the heart feels strange. I paid the price with every bit of change. I am a giant with a heavy soul, trying to make a broken circle whole. A king of nothing on a shiny coat, still trying to keep this heart afloat. I spend my nights counting every cost, grieving for the love that I have lost. But the punchline caught me by surprise, wiping all the sorrow from my eyes. The mountain is a molehill in the end, and every fool is just a clumsy friend. I wear my scars like a polka dot tie and wink at every cloud that drips on by. Now we're standing on the highest ledge, looking back across the jagged edge. Feeling bad that the heart feels strange. I paid the price for every bit of change. I am a giant with a heavy soul, trying to make a broken circle whole. I can't nothing in a shiny coat, still trying to keep this heart afloat. Now I am standing on the highest ledge, looking back across the jagged edge. The view is grand but the heart feels strange. I paid the price for every bit of change. I am a giant with a heavy soul, trying to make a broken circle whole. A king of nothing in a shiny coat. The dust hangs frozen in the morning glow, between the shelves where leather stories grow. I trace the spines in silence down the road, searching for the kingdom I might know. The air is thick with lives left on the shelf, and kings who sleep in paper by themselves. I'm just a pilgrim hungry for the wealth of tales that hide in labyrinthine dells. The distance is a winding road so long between the ink and dawn's first golden song. Our leash for sparks where hallowed halls belong before the final clock chimes come along. Each chapter holds a mirror to this dream. Each always spans the depths of all we dream. I wake to golden leaves that softly gleam while all the world so slumbers in its seam. The ink lies cold on pages worn with age, yet it burns like fire on my mind's own stage. I see the ships that sail past reason's cage, leaving empty years to turn a page. There's fever in the quiet stacks so tall, for mountains I've never seen at all. I stand where countless lives begin to call, between the worth and what might yet be for. The distance is a winding road so long between the ink and dawn's first golden song. I reach for sparks where hallowed halls belong before the final clock chimes come along. Each chapter holds a mirror to the stream. Each horse smells the depths of all we dream. I wait to golden leaves that softly gleam while all the world still slumbers in its seam. The ink like cold on pages worn with age, yet burns like fire on my mind's own stage. I see the ships that sail past reason's caves, leaving empty years to turn the page. There's fever in the quiet stacks so cold, for mountains I have never seen at all. I stand where countless lights begin to call, between words and what got yet before. A departure board flickers like dying light. Gray plastic rolls where the weary take flight. I count every crack in the terminal skin, waiting for a knock that won't let me in. The clock ticks like hammers on hollow tin, tracing the lines where the shadows grow thin. All that was solid now fades into haze, a ghost in a grip of eternal delays. The sky wears a brood made of metal and rain, luggage belt spin in a cycle of pain. I learned to break glass in the silence so wide, to tear through the fabric where hope went to hide. Blood on my knuckles and fire in my veins. Rich men sell off while the rest feel the chains. No anchor to hold us, no solid ground, just jet engine thunder that swallows the sound. The end is a thread long and winding and tight, binding the living and those lost tonight. All that remains is the change, is the air, a suitcase of sorrow and one hollow stare. Time is a thief with a hole in his glove, dropping bright jewels ran unseen to love. We are forever with just one short breath, dancing with death on the edge of his step. A woman cries softly by gate number 9, watching the sun leave the edge of the line. Seasons turn cool, leaving memories bare, taking the best and forgetting to care. I kick at the goal where the pedestal stands, refusing to bow to the master's commands. Anger runs honest and anger runs deep, while the whole city drifts into its sleep. The end is is a thread, long windings high, binding and living and those lost tonight. All that remains is the change in the air, a suitcase of sorrow and one hollow stare. Time is a thief with a hole in his glove, dropping bright jewels when nothing to love. We are forever with just one short breath, dancing with death on the edge of his step. The space between your hand and mine stretches wide like canyon line. We count our worth in fading light while standing near the door so tight. Small shadows dance upon the wall like specks of dust in storm. We fly, frail frames of ash against the sky. We whisper tales of might and grace in cosmic halls we can embrace. Beneath the weight of stars so tall, the wires hum a lullaby as digital winds go passing by. See the blooming circuits deep, a million flowers wired to sleep. Our pride shines through the endless dark, igniting space with one small star. Though tides may pull us far, this dignity won't break or part. Data flows like silver rain across our skins of glass and pain. Electric veins now pulse and glow in air so thin, yet light can grow where echoes make their phantom call. Gardens blooming, coated light, machines breathe colors, burning bright. No leaf has touched this neon ground, yet beauty here is newly found. We stand though galaxies may fall. The network sings its hollow tune beneath the artificial moon. See the blooming circuits deep, a million flowers wired to sleep. Our bright shines through the endless dark, igniting space with one more spark. Though tides may pull us far, this dignity won't break or part. See the blooming circuits deep, a million flowers wired to sleep. Our bright shines through the endless dark, igniting space with one small spark. Though tides may pull us far, this dignity won't break or part. The asphalt winds through our hills so hollow and lone. I left my shadow pinned back in Nashville town. Now counting rust bars where the station wagon shone, wondering if Waylands lead to heaven or down. The sky's a denim jacket worn thin at the seams, a radio's been static with dead men's dreams. A coffee stain map marks the wrong turns. I've earned a pocket full of matches, but nothing left to burn. There's a crack in the ceiling shaped like a stream, reminding me of words we left unseen. The light bulb flickers with a fever so bright, calculating the weight of each lonely night. The destination's just a ghost in disguise, a rattling key and a prayer in my skies. Gravity pulls me where the pain starts to fall, where silence climbs up the crumbling. Journey's a circle carved deep in the mind, leading back to the dust and the cold electric wire. I found the address behind a cracked window stair, an old brick box trembling in silver rain's glare. The radiator bones like a prisoner's sigh. Outside, a dog chases sparks in the sky. The stairs aren't even like teeth in a frown. The smell of boiled cabbage and laundry hung down. I dropped my suitcase where the floorboards cave in, watching the curtain wave like surrender's thin skin. Destination just a ghost in disguise, a rattling key and a pair of my skies. Gravity pulls me where the pain starts to fall, where silence climbs up the crumbling wall. The journey's a circle caught deep in the mind, leading back to the dust and the cold electric wire. The destination's just a ghost in disguise, a rattling cue and a prayer in my skies. Gravity pulls me where the pain starts to fall, where silence climbs up the crumbling wall. The journey's a circle caught deep in the mind, leading back to the dust and the cold electric wire. The dust lies heavy on the floor tonight. I knew where shadows fade from sight. 100 broken vows stand tall, waiting for the light to break my fall. The weight of coins burns through my coat. I cut the chains to stay afloat. No more ghosts within the grain, just silence left to ease the pain. Take this heart, fold it tight, like a letter lost in time. The chains of debts unpaid. Let the fever fade away. Feel the calm of breathing stars. Heaven holds this wandering heart down the river, soft and slow, letting go of all I know. The clock stills on the mantle high. I cross the borders of goodbye. No more debt collectors near. A wider grace is drawing near. Iron melts like morning dew. Stones breathe life in colors new. Every burden slips away as bitterness dissolves in grace. Take this heart, tread silver ghosts made of hollow glass leaves. The sky ain't so heavy with velvet and lead. Watching dust empires pass as the clockwork has fled. My fingers reaching on for a tethering thread, but the ground swallows souls when my shadow is bled. I breathe smoke from a fire unseen and so cold, where the edges of sleep cut my dreams from their hole. The iron in my veins turns to mercury now. I climb but the ladder dissolves anyhow. A crown made of metal burns deep in my brow, dragging me down when no hollows allow. The horizon's full of paper and oceans of salt. I scream and mute statues that crumble to fall. Each move that I make is a shivering vault in a kingdom where silence is strangled revolt. The void wears away, I can't tear from my skin. I sink through all floors where dead whispers begin. The path to the gate is with shadows entwined. There's stillness so perfect, like death they've designed. My shadow now hides where the violet stones weep, stranded in light that won't cradle my sleep. I'm king of the waste on a throne built of none, watching the walls cross the sky till it's done. The iron in my veins turns to mercury now. I climb but the adder dissolves anyhow. A crown made of metals burns deep in my brow, dragging me down when no hollows allow. The horizon's full of paper and oceans of salt. I scream and mute statues that crumble to fall. Each move that I make is a shivering vault in a kingdom where silence has strangled revolt. The frost arrives to claim the copper trees, while shadows crawl on marble floors with ease. A hungry man still sees through all his needs, but chains still hang where doors refuse to freeze. The winter wind cuts through the thin silk thread and bites the skin where firelight has fled. The merchant sails where muddy rivers spread, while mothers count the coins for children's bread. The leaves now bleed like wine upon the ground. The stars won't speak, though voices echo loud. The hours shrink as winter wraps around, but none can say where the golden crown. The wheel rolls heavy through the choking dust. The seasons turning and my mind out trust. The iron gates all crumbled into rust, while workers' songs fade into silent ghosts. The ice will melt and paint the valleys free, but justice walks with no just to clean. The gap still yawns, both cool and wide, between the frozen soil and rocks that once were key. The spring returns with flowers in her hair, but petals fall where nameless graves appear. skeleton tracks. Their anthem's just the sound of boots on stacks. The wheel rolls heavy through the choking dust. The seasons turn and never mind I trust. The iron gates will crumble into rust, while workers' songs fade into silent gust. The ice will melt and paint the valleys green, but justice wants when no one dares to gleam. The gap still yawns, both cruel and wild, between the frozen soil and hearts that once were key. The shadows are drawn in this narrow space. I built these walls to escape the chase. A brick for silence and a stone for fright, till the clock's the only sound at night. I turned the key and I tossed it free, found my shelter where the shadows be. No one can touch the ghosts I fed, where the heavy old books lie unread. Beyond the ceiling, past the wire, the great expansion burns like fire. The stars are strewn like shattered pearl across the map of an endless world. In the middle of the dark, so cold, a sudden honey takes its hold. Thick nectar on a tongue so young, a song of sugar just begun. I walk to the window, crack the seal, taste the air, feel the spinning wheel. The orbit's wide, the sky runs deep, away from cycles of hollow sleep. My fingers sticky with starlight's grace, wiping years of salt from my face. The door swings loose on a rusted hinge, tied to the cosmos by a velvet fringe. Beyond the ceiling, past the wire, the great expansion burns like fire. The stars are strewn like shattered pearl across the map of an endless world. In the middle of the dark, so cold, a sudden honey takes it hold. Thick nectar on a tongue so young, a song of sugar just begun. Beyond the ceiling, past the wire, the great expansion burns like fire. The stars are still like shattered pearl across the map of an endless world. In the middle of the dark, so cold, a sudden honey takes its hold. Thick nectar on a tongue so young, a song of sugar just begun.
The speakers shake dust off the ceiling. Confetti falls like heavy gray snow. The neighbors knock when no one's feeling like letting this midnight fire go. We climb the canyon tires, balding, to find where electric light dies. Now madness calls its voice unfolding under velvet, dark, endless skies. The air grows thin, the walls vibrate. The clock stands still, it's frozen tight. No use to sit and hesitate while sweat runs down your face tonight. Oh, can you hear that hammer holler? sonic booming tune. I saw you by the edge of wire. A grain of one we're not to lose. We burned our maps and sent a fire. Traded laces for iron shoes. The cops circled the block below, but we rule rooftops and the ledge. Nowhere to run, nowhere to go, just leaning on the razor's edge. The air grows and the walls vibrate. The clock stands still, it's frozen time. No use to sit and hesitate while sweat runs down your face tonight. Oh, can you hear that hammer hollow? The thumping blood against the drum. Where brave ones die, cruel, get shallow. Counting seconds till we're numb. Exposed to others in the shadow. The thunder ghosts in crowded rooms. Forged in heat of battle's gallow. Beeping sonic booming tone. Oh, can you hear that hammer hollow? The thumping blood against the drum. Where great ones die through wreckage shallow. Counting seconds till we're numb. It's pulse of brothers in the shadow. The thunder ghosts in crowded rooms. Forged in heat of battle's gallow. Deep in sonic booming tones. The climb was steep, the air was thin. I wore the dust deep in my skin. The city lights a distant spark. I left the dark to find my mark. My boots feel heavy, heart feels light. I claim the summit in the night. No broken cane to lean upon. My spirit shines like morning dawn. I see the faces in the street, their hollow sounds and tired feet. They said the ladder had no rung, but I found songs they left unsung. The bitter wind loud feels so free. The giant world bows down to me. The iron rails cold as the gray. They hold the dawn of a brand new day. The valley floor so far below. I see the truth the shades bestow. The struggle fades like ghostly flight. I rule the realm of silver light. High above the valley stone, I sit upon my throne alone. The weight is gone, I'm floating free. The tide now carries me to peace. The golden prize, my quiet soul. I reach the end of all my goals. The silence sings so soft and sweet. The earth now rests beneath my feet. I pour the wine so rich and red to toast the ghosts of what I said. The maps are folded, skies are mine. The endless blue so bright it shines. The neighbors sleep in tangled dreams while moonlight paints my quiet scenes. I breathe the air so pure and bright, a beacon in the velvet night. There was a time the walls were tall, each prayer just like I would recall. But broken locks and open doors, no shadows haunt me anymore. The comfort flows in steady streams. I walk from fever twisted dreams. The skyline curves so soft and warm, it keeps the chaos from my form. The valley floor so far below. I sigh the truth 'cause shakes bestow. But struggle fades like ghostly flight. I grew the realm of silver light. High above the valley stone, I sit upon my throne alone. The weight is gone, I'm floating free.
so soft and sweet.
The earth now rests beneath my feet.